Okay, we need a 9-inch or so pan, non-stick, and we need a pat of butter, similar in size to that. Place it in the pan. Turn on our heat, very low heat. We don't want too hot a pan. So we keep it on low to medium low. Let's now crack some eggs. Put them into a container, a bowl of some sort. And get a second egg. Crack that. Get ourselves a fork. Break up those yolks. And stir just a little bit. Now we want to add a small amount of salt and add some pepper. I like a lot of pepper, so maybe you don't, but I do. I'm going to add some pepper later, you'll see. Right to the omelet. Our butter is melting nicely. Swirl around, make sure all the bottom of that pan is covered with the butter. Now let's get some bell pepper and onion mixture. This has been softened, so they are soft. They were softened in some water over about 10-15 minutes. And let's put some in the pan, in the bottom half of that pan. Spread them around a little bit, make sure none are on top of one another, evenly spread, or as close as we can get it to being even. And that looks good enough. That one does a little stubborn. Now we're going to add our egg. Stir the egg around again a little bit again. Just pour it into the pan. That's a pretty good pour. Normally it doesn't come out that well. So we pick up the pan and we swirl it around to make sure that the bottom of the pan is completely covered, like so. And here again, I want to add some pepper. I would put probably a lot more than I'm putting here, but I don't get too carried away. Let's cover that pan and let it cook over medium to low heat. Let's check it after a while. Make sure it's not runny, and here it's still runny a little bit. We want it all to firm up. Check again. Well, it's not completely firmed up, so let's put the cover back on and continue cooking. This looks a lot better. Now we want to add our cheese. Take 2 slices of American cheese and add them right over the bell pepper and onions. Shut the heat off. We don't need the heat on any longer. Flip the omelet over the way I'm doing it here. Cover it up so that that residual heat will melt that cheese. Normally I like to make the omelet so that it's a complete half circle, but I didn't get it to go that far this time. So let's flip over that portion of it to cover all that cheese as much as possible. A little bit of cheese hanging out just looks good. It looks appetizing. Well, our omelet is ready, so we can grab a plate and set it on that plate and serve it. There's our omelet, ready for someone to jump into. It looks good, and believe me, it is good.